Okay. Yeah. Um, okay, let's go through this. Where do I start? Okay, first, I would like you to recreate this here. I mean, the white typo in capitals on the red background. As you see it here, just grab the CSS code, no need to reinvent the wheel. And keep the headlines and everything as it is here basically. And this applies for this one and sorry, and all the others like here as well. Please change though this to I will send you this by mail or comment whatever on Fiverr. But this should be bessere Produkte zu einem günstigeren Preis. Full stop. And then here something like I forgot it. Sorry. Durch gemeinsamen Einkauf ohne Verpflichtungen. Full stop. But anyway, I sent you that. So 2 lines, and basically it means if you haven't got it in German, better products for a cheaper price due to joint buying without any obligations, basically, because this is in 2 sentences what we're doing and helps us with our positioning. Okay, well, apparently this is all the same content, and yeah. Okay, now I go to your page, which okay, here it is. Yeah, well, this is, I think, is something, this page I changed with developer tools to the gradient that I like, and it basically is the one I sent to you. And it's different to the one you did because you have like a radiant somewhere in the middle here, I think, and it gets darker to the towards black. But this is not what I want. I want it like being like this kind of like well, from black to lighter to black again. So just please use the code I've sent you, and well, of course you have to make sure that it works cross browser as good as possible. But this is what I would like, in not this, but more like that. And I also realized that we have to play with the gradient, that it's not too dark as it might appear now, because when you have reflections on the screen, you might not notice it that much. Perhaps we have to go a little bit lighter in the middle, but let's stick to what I've sent you first, and then we decide. I Actually, I do quite like it the way it is, because you don't realize that it's not black until you see black as it is here. And this is a subtle impression that I wanted to leave. Okay, so we talked about that. Now, well, obviously this has to change here. I go back to the thing you did. Well, basically it is supposed to be all the way it was on the other page, so you know what to do, please. And yeah, I'm not sure if I like this here at the top with the white background and the curves, especially as this is rectangular, so this should be as well, or it shouldn't be, to have perhaps to have a different design language, so to speak. I don't know, but I'm not sure if I like that. Also, I guess well, if this is lowercase or standard, so to speak, that might be a good idea to keep it that way, as this here is supposed to be all capitals as before. Yeah, I'm not sure whether we should do it like that. Should we have this in red, as all this will be red as well? I think this should be yellow. I believe it would make more sense to have this inverted, so like that, and when you hover on it, it looks like this. Oh, by the way, I think this is not actually my color. It is close, but it's not the right color. Please check that. It should be EE4000, I think, and this is FA400. Anyway, you find it in the old page. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know if in general it is possible to style this. Okay, let me click on it, then it's easier for me to explain what I mean. Well, this is obviously the name of the product, and it consists also obviously of two parts, which is mainly this is the name of the bracket, and this is what you can use it for. These are the these are part of the details of the description, the bullet points, if you want. Yeah. So basically, this is the Volkswagen Tiguan or whatever. I don't know much about cars, and this will tell you that it is automatic and needs diesel, whatever. Yeah. So, and now this is all in one form to enter, like product name. I just wonder if it's possible to somehow change the design of these two parts, like this either in bold and this in italic or something like that. You know what I mean? So it is more distinctible, it's distinguishable. For God's sake. Okay. Yeah. Well, so this is one question. I don't know if it's possible, or if you have to enter like a special sign, and via CSS it detects that sign like this, for instance, and from the start of this sign it changes everything to the end to a different style. I don't know, but it would be nice to have it like that, or even better, if possible, that this here is in one line. So we have to make it a bit bigger here, wider, I mean, and this is in the next line. This would, I think, dramatically change the way it is perceived. Then, as we're here, and this would apply also for the way it is shown here, like one line, new line, and probably styled separately. Also, of course, here, this is not legible. This needs to be changed. And well, obviously it's partly in English, but we can change that. I think it's important to show that here it says from 189.95. I think this is actually the standard price I set for this one. I don't know. We have to go through the prices anyway, but it should say. But the cheapest probably is 129 or something like that. So it should read here not the normal selling price, but the lowest price possible if you order in bulk. So it should say here from lowest price of the highest bulk order possible, and perhaps we should have somewhere here, either here or below or in between here, a table like single price, Einzelpreis in German, 189, 10 and above, 179, and 25 and or 50 above, and so on, 110 or whatever. Okay, here, system. I believe that it's not necessary to have all the table borders all the way. I think we could get rid of all these table borders and just have a line between the different sections, like get rid of all the table borders and have a horizontal line before the next one comes, like Slotgröße and so on. Of course, this has to be German. Bitte wähle, or use du, not sie everywhere. So don't, if you change it to German, don't write bitte wählen Sie, sondern bitte wähle. So the informal version in German, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this I would change. This I would change. Here, yeah. Well, that is wrong because it's 0.018, so it's two zeros, and here as well. I think, or am I doing it wrong? Anyway, I, I have to check. Sorry. How? Not that I'm telling you something wrong. No, it was right. It was my mistake. Sorry. Okay. Here, please change the order. So you have it here from the size, from small to big. So we would have it here like no hooks, hooks on 3, and then on 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So from small to high. Okay. So no, 3, 3, 4, 5 in that order. Okay. Well, we don't have free worldwide shipping. We don't even ship worldwide. So I know this is from the theme. We don't have that either. And well, as we order delivery time, important thing we have to explain to the people. We Our shipping time is 4 to 6 weeks officially. We say 4 to 6 weeks because we ordered from China. We don't have storage. We don't store the products here. We just buy on demand. So we are telling the doctors, well, we collect orders from other doctors, and once everyone ordered, we order in bulk together to get better prices. Birds. Okay, and then this explains our shipping times. However, this is only partly true. Usually it takes about 2 to 3 weeks, longest, until they get the products. We just like to have this buffer, especially in times like these with Corona and everything. But normally it takes 2 weeks or even less. We have to communicate that in a clever way. So because legally we have to state our shipping times, and if we write 2 weeks, then we are bound to that. So if we write 4 to 6 weeks, they will probably say, "Are you crazy?" So we have to somehow explain it somewhere. I don't know. Okay, well, if we can leave this here, fine. We have to change this to German though. Garantiert sicherer Checkout. Yeah, okay. Then I'm not sure if I like this here. Okay, well, first, I believe we should have additional information. This one. Well, yeah. Again, here I don't like the visual representation of that. This is too far away. They should be closer to each other or underneath or something like that. But I don't like that at all. Also, here we have these table borders. Here is no table border. I believe it's too much. Just get rid of the borders. Just have a horizontal line in between, and this is more subtle. And probably I would put this far much closer to this here, as we have the visual difference anyway, because this is bold. This is obviously it's not. Also, let's keep to the order of things. We should always have the same order. So it would be ROS, MBT, edgewise, or whatever, but not mixed like edgewise first, then next time second. As it is here. You did it that way, okay. But MBT, ROS would be first, then MBT, and then edgewise, because that's the order, the way people order it from regarding the likelihood. But you couldn't know that, of course. Okay. Additional information. I would change to this here, torque and angulation values, because this is, and so this name I would put here under additional information. So instead of additional information, you use this here, this description, because this is something which takes a lot of space and is better to be put in a separate category called this here. Okay. Yeah, regarding that, yeah, well, if we should establish a design design consistency here, I believe. If I would prefer to have this here as with a red background and white capital letters, like in the on the home page, but in this size, obviously not bigger, and to have it like that. And then we would then this here is the same size and font like this one, and it should be, this is in the design hierarchy, this is the highest here, obviously, with the future white on and red background. This is the second and this is the third. So this should be bigger, or capital letters or something like that, or even a different font, I don't know. But this here, I believe, should be smaller, this should be bigger, and yeah, this is equal, but it isn't equal content wise. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, and I believe also this is too close to each other. We need a gap between this here and yeah, well, you know what I mean. And the same here. Yeah, get rid of these things. Yeah, the borders. It's too much. It's not subtle. Less is more, I guess. Yeah. Here the same. You see, this is another method. We need another space in between here. This obviously has to be more dominant in relation to this one, as I said before. Yeah. Okay. Well, as we don't have stock, we also it's not necessary for us to have an SKU, so we can get rid of that, I guess, I suppose. But I need this SKU not to be shown on the website anywhere, but I will use this to enter additional information for the manufacturer, which then has to be sent out to him. Yeah, you know what I mean. So on the website, we don't need the SKU to be displayed, but I use it as additional information. Like, for instance, they have, say, a pack of 10, yeah, and we then I would just write pack of 100, because we don't sell them in packs of 10s, we sell them in pack of 100, for instance. So I need to add that information to him. Yeah, and we use different names and stuff like that. So I will use the SKU for infos, like hidden secret infos to the manufacturer. Okay. Yeah. Well, we put this in additional information and change the name of that to this one, as I said. Okay. Now, yeah, as I said before, I would really appreciate if we could change that here somehow. So this is in one line, and this is perfectly italic or something like that. I don't now understand that it might be difficult, then don't do it. But if it's somehow possible, I would really appreciate that. Okay, then yeah, reviews. Well, we don't have any, so hopefully we will have some soon. And yeah. Yeah, again here I would have a space in between, you know, like, and yeah, then I don't know if I like that. I definitely don't like the what is that, 20-30% transparency. This is no, this is too. I don't like it. It looks to me like as I'm on a somehow this screams female to me. I don't know why, but I don't like it. So just have it red and inside white or something like that. If we do it like that, because yeah, I don't know if is that necessary to have these icons in the first place. I don't know. I really don't know if I like it. And then why isn't it in the middle? If I have it like that, then I would have this in the middle and that in the middle as well. Probably this will change a lot to the better. And yeah, let's try and see. Make it red, the heart white in the middle, and then we see whether we center that as well or just keep it as it is, which I think is better. But I would put these in the middle. Yeah, good. Here. Yeah, and then also, why is this now full width and this is 50%? And well, probably I know because it didn't fit, but then I don't know. Perhaps we should go full width anyway. So this is in one line, 1, 2, 3 in one line, and also this way we would have more space to have the title in one line, because we have, perhaps we go have an extra space till here, something like that. I don't know, just an idea. Yeah, then again here I would have something like description, Beschreibung. Yeah, it just starts. It's also, it doesn't have a well, we need space in between here because it's all like glued together. So we space, Beschreibung, and then the text. And I would have paragraph in between here. So another line, empty line here, paragraph, and things like that. And I would style it like have this italic, for instance. And obviously this here has to be in one line. This goes here. And I would do that, make that gray-ish. Oh, by the way, everything here also gradient, all in black, please. Yeah, like on the main page, not white, all black, like on the home page with the gradient I showed you. Yeah, and we can make this here smaller, much smaller, and also in darker than on the black gradient, because it's just for legal issues that they don't, the original rights holder doesn't sue us. So this can be smaller and less legible. It's just important that it's there. Okay, and well, and there we go. This is it. As far as I can think of now, regarding the product. And now I would like to go through some other stuff and go back here. Yeah, I talked about that. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Please make that consistent. Put it in the center, all of this as we talked about. I do believe it might be better if this is not, because of the background and everything, I would have this a red circle and inside this, or the parcel inside, you know what I mean, like with the heart, red circle and a white heart, and not like this. And make it please all centered. And yeah, and perhaps we can, I don't know, yeah, here it works. Yeah, this is the same height on the same line. Here it doesn't. Well, obviously there is more text. Yeah, perhaps we can, I don't know, I would prefer if everything is in one line, and I know it's difficult because the amount of text is different, but we have to find a solution for that. Yeah, then we talked about, well, this thing here. Before you do something like that, just ask me, because we don't offer these packs anymore. Yeah, so just ask me if there's something we haven't talked about, if it's necessary, because we don't offer that, or the system has changed, and this is why I didn't have it on the homepage. Also, this here can go away as well, because yeah, we don't have this corporation anymore, and it's not that important to the buyer. Yeah, again here, that please in red background, white capital letters in that font, like yeah, like here. But of course, you don't. This doesn't need to be animated. Can be, but I wouldn't do that here. Yeah. Again, this is like I think it's better with the yellow button instead of the red one, especially if we have this red thing in the title here. Um, this is a capital letter. It needs to be a capital letter. Yeah. And this is a small m. Yeah, but this is minor. Um, mm, Here, I think instead of offering people 10% off, the majority of people working in clinics are women, and somehow it's quite stressful to work with women anyway. But um, they're always in every clinic my wife has been. There are always sweets around, like chocolate bars and things like that. So I would suggest we say, I don't know, I suppose you have toffee fee or something like that. Yeah, like I would say um, um, I would change that, and I will send you a text for that, and perhaps a picture of if it's allowed. And I don't know if it's legally allowed to show products, but I guess it is. Like 2 boxes of toffee fee for signing up to the newsletter. I will write a text for you, or if you just give me access as we talked about, I can just change it myself, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This obviously we have to change. We don't have Facebook stuff, anything like this. Might Perhaps it might be a good idea to add um, like a like button for all these things here, so people can like our page or our products. But we don't have any of this at the moment, so this can go away. Um, yeah. Oh, of course we need to have this cookie policy thing established so we can't get sued, which isn't functional yet. But of course, it is too early to do that. I understand, but we have to keep that in mind. Yeah. Now, this needs to be changed to home. I think because we wouldn't call it like that in German. Um, I have a rectangle here, and I just wonder why do I have a rectangle here if I don't just have one um, menu uh, item. Probably it's supposed to be more than that underneath. Then it makes sense to me. Yeah, this we would call to change to shop like in English, because again this is what we would call it. Blog is fine. Contact, well, yeah, our partners doesn't work. It does work. Okay. Oh, sorry. Just to get back regarding the pictures, we talked about, what did we say here? Didn't we say that we would? How was that? I followed your advice not to have too many pictures, but I wanted to have this man in suit laughing. We said it won't go. Well, this goes away. I don't know what our last conversation. We said we would put it here. I think. Yeah, the man in the standing here laughing, and then we can put this a little bit to the right, so doesn't overlap. Yeah. I noticed, by the way, that so this goes away, and this as well. I noticed, by the way, and I would then add some products here. Then again, some other products. So we have products. Oh, this here, this belongs to this, so it has to be well, we get rid of this photo anyway, but this is one section starting here to here. Now it looks like visually being one part cut because of the picture and another part, but this is all one thing. But just get rid of this picture, add the picture we talked about here with the man. This goes, get rid of this and change this to another product we show, and then comes this picture and we're fine, we're good to go. Yeah, then about us, well, obviously we need a picture of us there. Hello, hello, no, nothing. Okay, I have to click here. Okay, I find that confusing actually, because I click on here and nothing, it doesn't work. But yeah, okay, my fault. Okay, you had. I would, as I said, I would get rid of this for now, or you can leave it in. But I I don't like the picture here. This doesn't look good. And also, we don't sell these. Yeah, you don't know that, but we don't sell these. So this is not our business. Yeah, leave that for now. Again, again, do we need to have this here as well? Yeah, why not? Perhaps add also some products, I guess, might be better. Yeah, but leave that for now because, and also if we show it like this, then we need more white space around it because this looks, just taking the picture like this doesn't look right to me. Yeah, but you had before like an about us page, in which is something we need, like to clarify what makes us special in our eyes. But so you can put back the theme one about us thing and just change the color to the black gradient and everything like we talked about before, and then I can type something in it once you send me the access link. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, this here is not right because it isn't the categories I talked about earlier and that you find on the old page. So here, obviously, it has to be in consistency with the categories that we will have in the shop. Also, if I go, oh, that doesn't work either. I don't know how you do that, but I normally do it. I understand this is just a placeholder anchor, so I can choose something here. This has to be with two dots on the top, the A, by the way. But I don't know, would it make sense to come to a, if you click here, that you go to the shop main page instead of that nothing happens? I don't know. You have to tell me. Yeah, and if I go to the shop, I don't know, how do I get to the shop? I can't, no, this doesn't work. I, hmm. Yeah, what do I, what is that? Are, once we have things, you have to explain to me what, okay. I see, okay, so we have, so these are like, I understand, okay, I get it. I don't know if well, obviously this here has to change so it's legible. So you basically will show, yeah, like sub pages. Okay, and here we have to change that. I get it. I don't like that picture, by the way. Sorry. And yeah, so here we will have all brackets that are aesthetic, so to speak. Understood. But don't we have a? But shouldn't we have a, like a shopping page where you can access everything with the left hand, where I can see the categories? I'm not sure if I find that here. That, that I don't know if that makes sense to me. I would prefer to have on the left side like the categories and things like that. Basically, like I don't have it. It's not here. I don't know where I find the shop, so to speak. Um, Here, yeah, well, yeah, okay. So basically, I would expect that we have this here with all the categories I talked about. Of course, yeah, this needs obviously to be optimized because yeah, um, so it's legible and my preferred gradient at the back, and yeah, needs to be white. And here this here, I wouldn't do it like that. I would I wanted to be not in a pull down menu but written out, yeah, like you have it normally. And yeah, and I would make this line here, I would make it more subtle, not that white, more like, yeah, perhaps like this here, or the pies, something like this. And of course this needs to change, obviously, yeah. um, yeah, um, yeah, and log is fine so far. Again, I would make these. Mm, I like it the way it is here because, well, you see something, picture everything, and here suddenly there's nothing. I would expect here to be like above, like a short text or a video or something like that, and the same here. And yeah, I don't know. I think there are more than these articles. There should be a few more, one or two, if you could enter these as well. Um, wouldn't you add like something here like um, more, like, and you click on it and it opens as well instead of only just clicking here, and then again, shouldn't we have that again with the white letter, capital letter, and red background, like we have it everywhere, so we have it consistent. I would just like to see what it looks like without animation, of course. Then yeah, search is good. Yeah, I like that. And actually, you know what? I have no clue about it, but I was thinking, what is the best theme to use? And it's quite funny. I decided that I would prefer to use the Shoptimizer theme, and obviously I wasn't so far off because that is what you choose and like as well. So that's quite funny. Um, okay, now I would like to go to the Shoptimizer page and show you what's going on here. Um, what I would like to have incorporated as well. Okay, I actually prefer this, like having our logo here, the search button, everything. I like that. Yeah, with colas or well, obviously this we can leave. We don't need that for Euro, but we could change this here from colas to the right hand side, and preferably what I like is like a callback service. So we offer the people the possibility to call us, but also that we call them back if they like. So you click on it and you have a little form opening, um, and yeah, okay. So because also when we when we scroll up, no, why is it gone now? No, hold on, I have to shop. Um, um, where do I find it? There was somewhere. Sorry. Headers. Ah, that is okay. Let me find where. Nope, that was not the one. Yeah, I think this is what I like because here we. No, this is scented. That is something I don't like. Hold on. Sorry. Um, no, that's not the one either. Sorry for that. Ah, yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, exactly. So this is what I quite like, because this way, if we use this, because at the moment we have it like this. Yeah, we have this white, which has to be white, but when we scroll down, it somehow doesn't look good, I think. But if we do it that way here, it's quite nice because we have this white top thing here with the logo, but when we scroll down, this becomes black, and then it fits to the black background we have here as well. And obviously, I would make this black, so real black, so we have a distinction to the gradient here. Otherwise, it would just blend in. And perhaps we have a horizontal line which is very faintly lighter, so we have a visual representation, a difference between these both. Yeah. Okay. So that is something I would. Now I got confused because I would expect that. So this is basically what we have on home, as far as I understand. Yeah. Um, this is like what we have here, right? This is how I understand it. This is basically the equivalent to this page. Okay? Question mark. I don't know. Just to make sure. Um, yeah. And if so, what I do like is, but it might be difficult to. Well, we have the shop, and where we have the category and everything. So we have a shop, and if I click on that one, this is what I would like to see, basically. Yeah. With the categories to click on, and I'm not quite sure when you what you did here when you said this here, or brackets, because that is working. This is how to say that. I prefer to have it instead of this here, to have it like this. If you click on, like, if this is man's category, then I would prefer it to look like this on a black background, of course, and then we can have here a picture of the bracket or something like that, or something else. This is something I quite like to have an image, yeah, for each category, and then the products like just like that. Everything. Well, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. This is, we can keep all that. Just change it to the to my colors, and actually I think the my yellow orange works here quite well as well. Yeah. Again, I would change the font to have that I would have this here again in red and in my Robotus Lab, and the rest in the other non-serif font. Yeah, Robotus Lab and in red, not necessarily with a red background and white. It might be over the top here, I guess. Yeah. Then what else? Card. Yeah. Well, there isn't much to say about it except we don't have that. We might enter free shipping on all orders above 300 or something like that. Yeah, money back guarantee. We have to explain what that means because we sell B2B, and we can't people can't give things back there's if they suddenly decide that they don't like it. If there's a problem, of course there's a money back guarantee, but then we have to explain it with an asterisk somewhere. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably we can keep that. Yeah, but I don't know if we can have international, and I don't know. Probably we have to take that out or talk about it. Yeah. Okay. Well, apparently, colors and yeah, this has to be changed. Needs to be changed then. Yeah. Checkout. Yeah. Okay. Um, Regarding checkout, I have a plugin that makes it that yeah, one of the plugins that we talked about. If you give me access, I will install them myself. Probably it's easier for me, like with the products, instead of typing everything, sending you the links, I can do it myself, and it's fine. I can install them and not activate them if you prefer, in order to make sure that nothing bad happens. Um, then I just install them and you can activate them as you like. Yeah, products I talked about before. This is what I would like to see. This is important. I want to show the normal standard price, like if you Einzelpreis, yeah, if you buy one, this needs to be stuck through, and but we have to refer to that legally. We will get problems otherwise. So it should say Einzelpreis, then the price of it stricken through, and then from up, yeah, in German, whatever, and then you can add this nice thing here, minus X% in regards to the single price. And then somehow we should, I forgot to say that, no, I did say that we have to list the bulk prices, like 1 price 25 and 10 plus 20 plus and so on, somewhere around here, I guess. Yeah, well, I don't know, we could, well, as we obviously we don't have that because we don't have stock, that might be a good idea. If you say, Harry, um, um, lock this price. We will we will order for all the clinics in 13 hours or whatever. That might be a good idea, and then this timer obviously will reset again to infinity. Yeah, yeah, that's what we talked about. Yeah, yeah, okay. Um, Shop variable. Yeah, this is something I like here because, and basically this is how I would expect the it to be divided when you have like system and pull down menu and this and that. I think that's nice. I also wonder if we should have the pull down menu or we should have it like this. Yeah, like in here it says edgewise, it says ROS and MBT or point 18, point 22. I think I like that more, but what do you think? Yeah, then, but I do like these pull down things here, which is because it's neat. It shows the on a quick view the certain things. I don't know whether that makes sense. Um, 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 I have to stop recording.